VGM Monday.
Welcome to VGM Monday. This is 1337 FM Nerd Talk Radio's mini podcast about video game music. I'm your host, Mike Byrne, and this week we're going to be talking about...
Hey,
what's going on?
Mike, what are you doing? Is that ladies' underwear?
As I've discussed with my wife, it's strictly a comfort issue.
What are you doing in here?
I'm recording next week's VGM Monday.
In the bathroom?
The acoustics in here are unbelievable. You want to join me?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Well, is there enough room in the tub?
Let me just move over.
Is that Ninja Turtles bubble bath?
How'd you tell?
I can tell by the smell.
It smells very reptilian.
It's Raph.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So as I was saying, this episode of VGM Monday, I wanted to talk about Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse, for the NES. In a previous episode of VGM Monday, I talked about both the original Castlevania and Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. And I kind of mishmashed them together in one episode, and I kind of left out the third game of the NES trilogy. This game in particular seems more like the better of quality, or at least it's the maximum Castlevania that you could have on the NES. In the game, you don't just play as a single character. There are basically multiple paths and multiple characters you can be. You can be the standard Belmont whip-cracking vampire hunter. And I think there's Alucard actually is also a character in there. So you can have the power to transform into a bat to get to other areas instead of having to do that really terrible, laborious stair climbing and platforming, which the old games were just totally full of. I think there's also like a wall-crawling imp dude in there. I don't know, I just always used to be the Belmont character because he's very Castlevania with the whip. It's not Castlevania without the whip. I don't care what anyone says. Sorry, Symphony of the Night. So I'm going to go right into the song. It's the first level in the game. Really kicks it off right. Sounds very Castlevania. Really gothic-inspired, heavy metal sounding song. From Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse. It's Beginnings. So that song's pretty cool. I like it anyway. You guys have any suggestions of VGM? I mean, since you're here and you're just chilling with me, you might as well bring up a topic or, a game you think has really cool music, something you want to bring up. Matt?
Yeah, I got one if you want to hear it. As you know, I'm a big PC gamer, and I'm a big fan of sort of like fantasy games and big orchestral pieces because I find they add flavor, when they're done well. And one game I've had a special place in my heart for so many years is Heroes of Might and Magic 3. It's a turn-based strategy game where you can sort of control a hero who then controls an army. And it's set in obviously like sword and sorcery fantasy times, and there are about 7 different factions you can play as. Every piece of music in this particular game has been orchestrated, and it's just specific for this one game And the three composers, there's a guy named Paul Romero, a guy named Rob King, and Steve Bacca. And they, for some reason, they have such a really, really good ear for this. It's unbelievable how they can sort of take a piece of music and sort of apply it. And it just sounds absolutely perfect. Like, there's obviously the humans, the humans, they have their own sort of orchestral sound. There are the devil people. There are like wood elf people. There are crazy wizard people, and every single one has a different sound. And if you were to listen to, because I remember I showed you one, and I said, if you were to go to hell, this is what hell would sound like if it was an orchestral piece. And I think it fits pretty well. From Here's a Might and Magic, here is the town theme for the Inferno.
For my video game music, I don't tend to go with the old chip tunes, the 8-bits, the orchestral soundtracks. I'm more of a, I don't know, if anybody really knows me, knows that in the 90s I listened to a lot of hip-hop. I'm talking about Wu-Tang Clan, A Tribe Called Quest, all them rappers from that a lot of people probably never heard of. So I used to own a PlayStation 1, and one of the games I bought for the PlayStation 1 was actually Parappa the Rapper. It was a game that was released in North America on the 17th of November 1997 for the PlayStation 1, obviously. And you played as this little dog character who's going through this adventure, and basically you go up and it's a rhythm game. You push the buttons in time to the music based on a bar at the top of the screen. And because he was a rapper, obviously it was a rap-based game. Now, some of the levels were pretty kind of chintzy for what it was, but there are a couple of levels that's really stuck with me because they were really cool. Like I loved the beat. I loved how they were singing the song, and actually level 3 is one of my favorite songs. It's Professor Flea Swallow is his name. He's a frog, and he's rapping about working in a flea market. So yeah, so here's my take on video game music.
Right. Bring it.
working in the flea market so early. I've been working here since my mama was a baby. Just because the rhythm is slow, that don't mean that you can't flow. In the rain or in the snow,
In the rain or in the snow,
got the funky flow.
got the funky flow.
In the rain or in the snow,
In the rain or in the snow,
got the funky flow.
got the funky flow.
All you ever need is to be nice and friendly.
All you ever need is to be nice and friendly.
All you ever need is to be nice and friendly.
All you ever need is to be nice and friendly.
Remember, strike it rich, the key is love. Save everybody from way up above. I can sell a bottle cap like this.
I will try to sell a cap like this.
I can sell a bottle cap like this.
I will try to sell a cap like this.
I never dream it would be like this. I am the #1 ruler of the 7 seas. The skunk over here will bring you luck.
The skunk over here will bring you luck.
The bump over here comes with the truck.
The pump over here comes with the truck.
Oh yes, I had a lot of fun. I made a lot of bucks and now I'm on the run. In the rain or in the snow,
In the rain or in the snow,
got the funky flow.
got the funky flow.
In the rain or in the snow,
In the rain or in the snow,
got the funky flow.
got the funky flow.
Let me tell you something that I never tell you before. Listen this. I have never sold everything.
I have never sold everything.
You have never sold everything.
You have never sold everything.
Money is all you need.
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 Your father's gonna be very proud of you. Let me know if you have another flea market. I will help you, or you will help me.
You got that right, teacher. Thanks a lot.
So yeah, that's how we do it here on VGM Monday.
Okay, that seems
Yeah.
pretty easy.
Yeah, interesting.
I
Yeah.
think we should be going.
Yeah, I gotta try and explain these wet underwear to my wife.
My fingers are getting all pruny.
Before you leave, can you pass me that loofah?
Okay, that's it. There you go. Sorry, I didn't mean to rub you there.
Oh, it's all right.
All right. Well, you know the way out.
Kicking us out. All right.
Yeah, don't let the door hit us, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
All right. See you later.
So yeah.
A bunch of jerks.
Who's that?